Welcome back to RERole. We are back in Aeridius. I don't know, what episode is this? Who's to say? We're going to be finishing up what we started last week in the Cadwalla Wastes, or Kina, as the locals call it. But first, I have a very important game show challenge for my fellow rerollers. Today we're going to be doing the... Didn't come up with a name for it. Wordless SpongeBob Quotes Challenge. I am going to be reproducing, to the best of my abilities, some famous SpongeBob quotes with the words removed. And it is up to our contestants, to buzz in with the correct quote. Now, I'm going to be pretty stingy because I think it's important that you're not only fast but accurate. So if you get a word wrong, I will give the other people a chance to steal. Unless now, you can instantly correct yourself, I guess.
Can we just shout it out when we think we know it, or do we have to buzz in?
Yeah, of course. There's not really a buzzing system. This is going to be a lot of people shouting over each other. It's going to be good for audio.
Do we need to say the exact episode name?
Absolutely not. Okay. If you can give me the episode, the season, and the episode number,
then I get a free crit whenever I want this episode.
No, honestly, that would be annoying for me to have to look up. So... Yeah. I think there's something. There should be a punishment associated with that, so that I don't encourage that behavior. Anyway, we'll figure that out if we get there. Does everybody understand the rules? I think it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to give you wordless SpongeBob quotes, and you're going to tell me what the quote is, and the person that gets the most by the end. And by the way, haven't established how many I'm going to do. Didn't really write you down beforehand. So when I decide that that's enough, that's all you're going to get. So you better try to get them while the getting's good. All right. Well thought out game, and is everybody ready?
Ready, Captain. Aye, Captain.
Start. I'm gonna start with a very easy one, I think, to warm everybody up.
All right. I'm ready. It was me first.
That's Colby. That's point for Colby. Okay. You're gonna have to keep track of your own points because I also.
It was delayed on my screen.
Nope. Unreal.
All right, so if you had trouble with that one, you're going to have a rough day. Next up, we have a strong contender for one of my favorite quotes that I quote regularly.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Oh, yes. Skylar, point for Skylar. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
He went Patrick, so obviously.
No, that was good.
All right, that's 1-1. All right, guys, step up your game because I don't want it to just be these two. This one, I think, is pretty easy. I think this is going to be a good one.
I don't need it.
Okay.
I need it.
You didn't even let me get to the I need it. This guy knows ball. All right, or Bob in this case. Guy knows Bob.
Hey.
All right, so that's 2 points to Skylar.
Wumbo.
Yeah, but
no, that's a Dylan. That's a Dylan. Let him go. Let him go. Let him cook. Let's hear what the quote is, Dylan. I want it clean.
I wumbo. You wumbo. She wumbo. Wumbology. It's first grade SpongeBob.
Close enough.
We're gonna give it to Dylan because. I don't want these two psychopaths.
Wumbo?
Yeah, okay.
It's first grade stuff.
Wumboing, Wumbology, the study of Wumbo.
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs,
give me the formula.
Something out there.
Ravioli, give me the formula.
That's nice.
Give me that.
Well done.
Right. Hopefully you keep track of your points. We're getting to a neck and neck race here.
2-2.
Now I'm gonna starve.
Yes. Now I'm gonna starve. Very good.
That's not a boulder, it's a rock.
Oh my god, dude, that's so good.
Yes. Time back up.
So good?
Colby, what's happening, brother? Talk to me. We expect this kind of behavior from Travis. Travis doesn't watch anything, and his brain's not prone for quotes because he doesn't watch things.
I'm
you
panicking.
should know this.
It's because I keep waiting for you to do something that's either not SpongeBob or Patrick, thinking I'm gonna get these obscure ones, and then when you do them, I keep
Waiting for the
panicking.
curveball.
Yeah.
He's sending the curveball.
Just,
am I
hey,
saying
look
curveball?
fastball, man.
Look fastball
fastball.
and adjust.
Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
Oh,
The lid,
the lid,
the
the
lid,
lid,
the
the
lid.
lid,
Yes!
the lid.
That was who was first.
That was me. Okay,
I think it was
No,
Colby.
From my
I heard
end,
Colby.
From my end, we were at the exact same time.
All right, I'm gonna do one more because that tiebreaker would mean that Dylan would win, and I don't want to make that decision right now.
Okay.
But now I gotta dig deep.
Oh, shit! It's Squidward. Do it again. No.
Hold on.
What are they selling? Chocolate?
No.
I will let that will work. That
What
will
was
work.
it?
That has to be it.
Oh, it was the.
Oh, it wasn't Squidward.
The
Yeah.
It's the
You did the
old
old lady
yes.
voice.
What are they selling? Chocolate.
Chocolate.
That's right.
If you would have
that's
then
right.
gone and said, then I would have known it was.
That
Oh,
sounded
actually, she
like-
says, I always hated it.
You just did Mike Wazowski and thought you would get away with it.
Yeah.
So it was the worst one, which
Always
made it the
watching.
highest level of difficulty.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Hey. Sorry. Give me
Hi.
one more take.
All right. And now.
Hey, we're gonna make this quick
Hey.
this week. But if you like,
Okay, number 3. Take 3 and action.
Hey.
Take
hey,
4.
we're gonna make this quick this week. But if you like what you take 5.
Take 5
Hi.
and action.
Hey, we're gonna try to make this one quick. But if you like what you hey, take 6.
Right here.
I actually
Take
hated
6.
the energy on that one. I did what
Wait.
Skylar was doing, but I think that's horrible out of context. Hey, if you like what we make here, if you like the content that we're producing, it would really help us out if you like and subscribe. That's it. Now back to the video.
Hey.
Hey.
Or-
Put
Guys,
that in there. Somebody cut that in somewhere. Sprinkle that in at some point. Howdy. Welcome back to RERole. Last week, the party successfully recruited the deviant outlaw known as the Madcap Azazel with the promise of donating all the resources the settlement of Red Rock had stored up for the Season of the Sands. Then, they bonded while making battle plans for the incursion to come the following morning. Jetwing helped Moth Rana bury a portion of their resources to hide from Azazel, just in case they happened to survive the battle, while Dusty and Scrim prepped themselves for the battle to come. Will the Madcap Azazel's men actually show up? Will the party survive the Battle of Red Rock? Will Scrim finally participate? Find out this week. All right. We cut now to the morning of the battle as the party gathers in the tavern at the Wellspring.
Everybody get a good night's rest.
Oh, yeah. I dreamt of victory, baby.
It's strange. Sleeping on a proper bed for once is always a nice experience. I just wish they were, bigger.
You gonna say, do you even fit on a bed?
Did they stack two together?
That'd be a good idea. There was only one in the room.
Scrim and Calico, you guys could probably share a bed.
Sleep on the floor.
Said the halfling.
Yeah, you watch your mouth. You watch your mouth.
Yeah, as I look down to you.
Oh, shit. I forgot you're taller than me. Well, you boys
All right,
ready?
boys. How are we preparing?
All right.
How much time we got? I guess we don't know.
Just shy of an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get
As
my
you walk
position.
outside, we'll say that the Madcap Azazel's men are just at the edge of town. You see the local townsfolk are completely unnerved and the parents shielding their children's eyes as they kind of herd them away. You had indicated the night prior to Mothrana that the townsfolk should gather near the mesa. And
Yeah.
they seem to have begun to make that movement. trying to find places to get out of sight. But even the sight of the Madcap Azazel's gang is off-putting.
I should have also said this. You guys would have noticed that the Dust Devil is wearing, it is still leather, and it is similar to what he was wearing before, but it is pure white in cloth, dyed that way, dyed the color white, and it still has a bunch of stuff tied behind his back currently. And there might be some more colors in those twirls, but you can't tell. And I'm gonna go find my mark. I'm gonna like start walking outside.
Huh?
That's a good spot. That's a good spot.
They showed up. See if that ends up being a good or bad thing.
All right. Well,
Also, notably, it's a sizable fleet of sand spitters. So
All
the
right.
cavalry is certainly here. This is not a small group.
Okay.
and
I,
Madcap don't mess around. All right.
Well, I guess.
Jetwing.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and see if I can scout out how far away they are, and I'll come back. And you just see, just disappear, and there's just dust.
I like the idea of like as you kind of lift off the ground, there's like that little like sonic boom ring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of
Yeah.
launch off. Yeah.
it's the first
Holy
time
fuck!
Silt's seeing my power, bro. Or actually, I don't know. No, you've seen it, Dusty.
Oh yeah, we've trained together.
Hmm.
So where are you heading, Jetwing?
Just until I can
Just
see
scouting.
them scouting, but maybe they would be able to see me.
Okay.
So I can see
Roll. Let's call it a instinct.
It's not a good choice.
Is this the
Control
start of a
the
new
day.
session, by the way?
No.
Damn.
That's 11 with hope.
11 with hope. Okay. You get your hope.
Okay.
It takes you longer than you were expecting. Eventually, you do see through the heat kind of rising up from the desert. It sort of makes it hard to tell, but eventually you do see a pretty sizable force. And in fact, you're closer than you meant to be when you find it. You are able to find where they're at, and indeed they do seem to be about an hour away. But as you return, you recognize that you were probably seen.
Well, calculations were correct. They're probably about an hour out, but I'm afraid I flew a little too close to the sun. And they might have seen me. I don't know if that really changes much, but I guess they know. I guess we'll be somewhat prepared
Eh,
for their arrival.
Yeah, they were gonna see us
Whatever
anyway.
they think that means, yes.
well,
Hmm.
that might just change some things. Perhaps it's best if you're. Well, how do you figure? Best if you're seen when they arrive, or best when you're hidden? In one side, if they know you're here, they won't think tricks. Or they'll think we're plenty prepared enough for you to be standing out in the open. Then the reverse, if you hide.
Yeah. It's a good point. I mean, Dusty will already be waiting out in the open for them, correct?
Damn right.
And
I think that'll be,
regrettably, I'll be nearby.
So I think they'll assume we've been readied up enough just based on that. I don't think my presence will. I don't know how much of me they saw, if they'd be able to pick me out in a crowd.
Well, they know somebody's fast.
I guess I won't reveal that right away then.
And where did you determine you wanted the Madcap Azazel's men to be?
As they come into town, I guess we'll give, as when they get close enough, Jetwing can dash off and give this signal for them to circle around and attack the,
Kind of flank.
the
Flank
flanks
them.
of the forces. Pull
So,
attention while we
Maybe like from on the other side of the mesa, somewhere in the shadow of it on the other side.
yeah. The
Mhm.
riders.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well. They take their place. The townsfolk start to gather in the space near the mesa as well, on the other side of it, safe from the Madcap's men, and start to hide themselves. Some of them in cold storage, some of them just in whatever safe foliage they could find. As you all turn and take your places, as time grows short, any last preparations?
I'll just say that Scrim had, as soon as he stepped outside and you guys started talking, he kind of would have snuck off and then went to the nearest desert dragon. And is there any branch that's like overhanging the town?
It's not overhanging the town, but it is behind those buildings on the north side of the map. And there are some arms that seem to kind of come off of the top side that would give you enough height that you could see over the buildings. So you're not like above the street,
Yeah.
but you're high enough that you could see down onto the street.
Okay, and that's my whole goal. I would have just crawled up to it and climbed it all the way up to like that spot, and then it just would have formed around me.
Just the face.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll say that you're for this, just for the sake of it, in case it comes up, you're far range from the street.
Okay.
Dusty takes his
and
place.
Functionally, I'm not like hidden or anything. Like I can be targeted. It's just I'm trying to.
You mean your face like this isn't?
Yeah.
Is it
I'm trying to bulge around the part of the cactus I'm in.
Yeah.
Once somebody's looking.
Yeah. Dusty
Yeah,
takes
maybe a
his
double
place.
take, but
Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird.
I'm gonna spend a stress to create a little bit of a tornado underneath me, and I'm now hovering in my spot. But I haven't done anything with my outfit yet.
All right.
Not till they get closer.
Jetwing would have regrettably had a conversation with Azazel, and then chosen a location where they could see him from their vantage point, but he could also see the council as they come in. Is there any spot where those two, for me to see those two areas and be hidden?
You could be up on top of the mesa, just kind of in prone.
Okay.
You're small enough that at that distance, probably flat, peeking over the edge, you could be able to accomplish both those goals.
Okay, and then I'll establish my signal as just a. Cause I don't want to. I was gonna open my wings, but that might also signal the council if they see that.
I mean, you could just fly back and then fly back. I don't know what your goal is, but you're fast. You could fly to the other side of the mesa, tell them, and then fly back to this side of the mesa and join.
Oh, I guess. Okay, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my wings are also like iridescent in the sun, so they're very reflective.
If you fly high enough, you could probably, but then both sides would see you. You're kind of the middle point.
I'll just fly to them and let them know. Yeah.
Notably, you're very far from where they're at in the street.
Okay.
And Silt is just hanging out in the shade of one of the buildings. After breaking a rocking chair, he's sitting on a stool. Just looks like I'm just hanging out in town. Why, Dusty practices his lines.
Yeah, you can hear me under my breath. Practice going over lines.
Just the three of us, huh? Only one's tough enough to stick it
Yeah.
out. As you see, in between the two of you, leaned up against a pillar in town, one arm bandaged to his side. Boom, Bunsen.
Yeah.
That's so
Don't you worry.
I'm not gonna
Boom.
lie to you. I underestimated you. You may have promised yet. But I'll be damned if I let Red Rock go down without Boom Bunsen here to defend it.
He's doomed.
That's why we love you, buddy. You
I know.
keep yourself safe. And by that I mean get your ass in the fight as soon as it starts. We need you out there.
Don't I know it? All right. As the
this guy's real.
as the 5 brave heroes position themselves for battle, there's nothing left to do but wait. And after what seems like an eternity for some of you, and just another day for others, perhaps, eventually, through the heat waves drifting off the desert in the distance, you see the forces of the council approaching.
And that's my cue.
All right.
I'll fly over to Zazel and notify them.
Now, are you trying to be stealthy about this? Or are
Yes.
you just zip, zip, zap?
I mean, stealthy with some purpose. I mean, if it doesn't give myself away.
He wants to do both. He wants to be super fast.
Yeah.
and
Would you
super
like
stealthy.
to go stealthy, or would you like to go full balls to the wall speed? You'll still, I'll say your speed will allow you to get there and back in time if you do it stealthily, but it will be slower.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it depends
I'll
on what
do
your
that
goal
for
is.
sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Stealth for sure.
Okay, so then I will have you roll a finesse check.
That is 22 with fear.
22 with fear. All right.
Roll though.
That is good roll.
It's a good roll.
You zip back, and you do it at a pace that for you is slow, but for others would be hard to track with their eyes. You crest over the back of the mesa and spread your wings as the sun shines through them, creating this iridescent sign in the skies. You see the Madcap Azazel's head turn up, give a small smile, before the sand spitters start to split. This just sea of writhing mass still as goblins fight and jockey for position on top of their mounts, and fawns pull goblins off of their heads and faces as they're trying to ride in a straight line. As the sea of sand spitters spreads out in either direction around the mesa, you turn and fly back with your newfound companions to meet this force in battle. The weight of this situation starts to weigh on you when you realize that you've put a good chunk of this in the hands of some very unpredictable characters. I'll say that you make it back in time, with plenty of time, and in fact, you don't think you were noticed. Probably they never even recognized you weren't there to begin with, but you do gain a stress in the process. The force approaches. You see a sizable legion of council enforcers. At the front of it, a few enforcers riding sand spitters, probably recovered from the settlements they've already turned over. But the majority are on foot. At the front, you see 6 decorated soldiers wearing armor that does not match that of the enforcers. all riding camel moose, a much larger mount, customary for members of the council. The one in the center dismounts and starts walking towards the crossroads at the head of town. Tall, human, long, blonde, flowing hair. A very attractive man with a sharp jaw, gold and silver armor.
I swear to God.
Nobody you recognize.
Oh, okay, good.
Looks around with a shit-eating grin on his face. I swear, is this even worth our time? Dreadful place. Hello there. You know, our herald didn't make it back. Am I to assume that you were to blame for this?
Well, well, well. Welcome to Red Rock, my friend. You must be Pride? Did I get that right?
Ah, so you were expecting us. What did our dear herald share?
He shared enough about you sorry folk. Now look, over here we have the Tin Whistle. Over there we have the Wellspring. It's a pretty good bar. They have a deal right now on shots. Enjoy your time here. Okay, time's up. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll give you one chance to turn around and leave. Otherwise, things gonna get messy.
Well, how generous of you. In an exchange, I'll give you one last chance to surrender yourselves for assignment from the council.
Let me think about that.
I must admit, I hope you don't.
Well, let me show you something. I'm gonna spend a stress, or I'm gonna mark a stress, and I'm gonna reach behind me and untie the twirls of this leather, and I'm going to call upon a wild surge, and the tornado underneath me becomes much, much larger as I conjure and channel this natural element that I can contain. And you see that these aren't just like whips of leather like my other one. This is specifically cut into a spiraling twirl. So underneath me, which is probably like 10 feet now, is a tornado of leather underneath my actual tornado, or like within my actual tornado. And it's colored from red to orange to yellow and then eventually to white to look like flames. And I'll hold my hands out to the side. Oh, by the way, I set a 6-sided dice on this card, and it's at a 1 right now. And I get to add that to each roll until it becomes a 6. And then it ends.
Cool.
You sure about that, buddy? You know who I am, right?
Pageantry. Something I've been longing for ever since I left the city. Well, this should be fun. And you see now as the other 5 members of the Dockside Demons dismount and approach and flank who you correctly assumed was Pride on either side. You see amongst them a male pale orc hunched in a cloak covering his head. You see his eyes darting underneath it, murmuring to himself as he looks around at everybody around him. You see an enormous male tiefling with fists like mauls and long horns that extend up to the sky. Tinted red skin. You see a halfling wearing golden armor, but not just golden armor, golden gauntlets. Maybe not gauntlets. It seems like almost molten gold that has encapsulated both of his hands and then poured down the side of his head like some sort of a crown that's just hardened and half of his face melting into the flesh. You see a figure that probably none of you would recognize. This is a human. Above the table, as players, you would know that the inner circle is only the purest of blood amongst the races. And humans specifically have a very specific look. You may not be sure as to why, but their limbs are elongated, long necks and arms. Their features are very thin. They almost look gaunt. It's kind of scary for an outsider to see. This person is embodying that to almost a characteristic level. So stretched limbs. It's like this abstract kind of terrifying bastardization of beauty. As this woman with long blonde hair, wearing, or very scantily clad, wielding a thorn whip and a serrated blade, stands next to him on his other side. And finally, you see, again, a strange combination. You would probably not recognize what it was at first, but it would dawn on you, knowing that you have a half-giant in your party. This figure, half-giant, half-dwarf. So dwarven proportions, but standing well above 6 feet tall. A female with greasy black hair clinging to the sides of her head and face. Her skin looks dirty as she's muttering to herself, and her head twists. And she sluggishly drags her feet in the sand as she trails behind everyone else.
Wow.
It is a sight to behold, this group. And as they line up across from you, the camera pans to the side, and a tumbleweed rolls through the middle of town.
That's right. Y'all are a sorry sight for sore eyes, but I've been looking for a fun challenge. Cross you off my list. Bride, you want to do the honors?
I love a duel. I've missed it.
You
He
there.
steps forward.
I'm gonna just point to the Infernus looking one. You there, ugly. Give us a countdown, or don't, but finish it with draw.
Come on then. I'll let you go first.
All right.
As he steps forward and meets you in the middle.
Okay. And then I'm still gonna draw, and then I'm gonna attack.
He doesn't reach for his... He has a sheathed longsword at his side, and he's just going to stand with his arms crossed, waiting for you to attack first.
Okay. I'm going to Unleash Chaos on him, which is a card I have, and I'm going to spend all 4 of my tokens that I started the session with on him, and I'm going to spend a hope to add Quick Draw, which is an experience of mine, even though he didn't react to this roll. Wow, that is a horrible roll.
Whoa.
That sucks. That's a 14 with all of those buffs, and it's with fear.
Here, let me wait. Oh, never mind. You're not within. You get to be within a certain range. Let me see.
Halfling.
Yeah,
You have
I'm
a
not.
halfling
Ooh!
thing, can't you?
Yes, I get to re-roll this 1 on my hope die. Thank goodness that I'm a
Oh.
halfling.
Oh,
And
wow.
that was very successful. So whatever I said plus 9, because I rolled a 10 on that. So a
14.
a 23.
So 23.
23 with fear.
23.
Is it still with fear?
It is. Oh no, now it's with hope.
Okay.
Let's go.
Ah, the halfling trait. So what is this attack? What is this attack? That you're...
So basically, as soon as I said draw, I threw both my hands out and finger guns. But then, a part of my tornado, because he stepped up to me, you said, just rips in front of me as do the twirls, just all around him, and it's just a surge that's hitting him on impact.
Okay. You see as the tornadoes are coming, he starts to smile, and you'll see his form. Some of you don't notice. I would say Silt, you probably recognize. his form almost blurs for a second as the tornadoes surround him. But then he's still buffeted, and he steps backwards and looks up to you and says, well, all right. I suppose it's my turn. And then I'm going to use a fear.
Oh, no.
No, you hit him. You hit him.
Oh,
You hit him.
okay.
You hit him.
He was impressed.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Sorry,
Oh, I
skipped
see.
that part.
I was like, what?
I was just amazed that you hit, frankly.
15. I think that's magical damage.
15 magical damage. That is minor damage.
It is magic.
Okay. It's minor damage. So he does take 1 HP. And you'll see he is like, his hair is jostled by the wind. He's not bleeding yet, but he's like, there's a moment of like kind of surprise. And then his eyes kind of light up. It's a mix of like anger that he was even touched and sort of excitement that he's finally had a challenge for the first time in a while. So he's going to step up to you. I'm going to take a fear and I'm going to steal the spotlight immediately. And he's going to step up to you. How far, what range are you in?
Melee. Because
You were already in melee?
I thought he stepped up into melee. I would be now.
Oh, he was meeting you in the middle. I thought you had stopped early to shoot a projectile at him, but you got up
did.
to melee and then.
No, I thought I understood incorrectly. So I would have been, let's say, like close range, like a typical dual range. Yeah.
All right. So
20
then
paces.
he's gonna
Yeah.
he's gonna stay at close range from you, and he's gonna pull out his longsword, and you'll see now for the first time his like gold and jewel encrusted handle extends off into almost a rapier blade width. It's just a like a cylinder. It's very thin, and then at the very end of it, it becomes a longsword tip again. So it has like a slight
That's pretty
blade tip. There's
That's pretty-
only
that's pretty cool.
that amount of blade that's exposed. And then he's going to draw it. He's going to point at you, point the blade up at you, and then he's going to disappear for a second and then reappear back where he was. I'm going to I'm going to mark a stress, and I will automatically deal his damage.
Oh
to
my
you.
god.
So notably, a slash just appears across your chest. He uses this blade not to stab, but to slash, and there's only this much blade at the end of it that he can hit with.
Wow.
So he is going to mark his stress to automatically deal that damage, and you will take... That's nothing crazy. You take 13 physical damage.
Is it direct?
No.
Okay. I will. So when he like starts to put his blade up, I'd be like, "That's right, baby. I'm the dust." And then he like blinks, and then there's like, "Oh shit!" But it like hits the leather and like slices it, but just barely misses the skin, and I'll mark an armor slot.
Okay. But when he makes that attack, just the event of it, most of you don't even recognize that he moved, and you
Oh,
see
I
the
see.
slash appear. It's terrifying, which means all PCs within far range lose a hope, and I gain a fear.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, it stops me in my words of my own name, which is my favorite thing to do.
That's not me, correct? I'm still very far. Where did I come?
No, you came back, right? I thought you
Okay.
came and joined them.
And
Okay,
I think
yeah.
it was established I was within far range.
Correct.
Yeah. And I'm right there, so.
All right.
Oh, interesting.
Then I'll pass the spotlight back to you. And he just says, now we begin.
Do we know what Azazel's crew's doing right now?
They're flanking.
route.
Probably wrapping around, but
Right, they're
Yeah,
just. They're,
This is Pride,
Right, but-
notably. He has
Yeah.
not sicked the dogs on you yet. He's still standing in front of them.
yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And that's why Silt is still
Yeah.
rocking in his stool.
Yeah.
You asked for a duel, man.
I know. I'm gonna like. Oh, I actually just popped my neck, and that like sent a shock down my arm. That's not good.
Quick break.
Colby just collapsed.
A hard cut in the video.
yeah.
I
Dusty
am
dies.
going to be like, I'll just start laughing and be like, I love it, baby! And then I'm gonna rush forward with the assistance of this wind and try to thrust a hand at him, which has a tornado rune etched into it. And when I hit him, if I can, it's basically like a power of tornado wind crushes into him, not flinging him back this time, just like hitting him with a sudden force. Force push. I definitely missed. That's 9 with hope.
And 9 with hope. You do gain a hope.
Oh, I guess 11. I forgot to add my wild surge.
Okay. 11. You do gain a hope. As you attack him, you'll swing forward with your hand, and again, he just sort of like vibrates for a second, and then he's standing next to you as your hand just passes through him, almost like an after image. Now, double or nothing kicks in. You fail to roll against him. You can choose to re-roll your fear die and take the new result. If you still fail, well, there might be some consequences.
Ooh.
This is the freaking
As
dust
he
devil.
looks as you miss, and he goes, "Would you like to try again?"
I'm going to try again. No, I'm not.
Come on.
My hope was low. My hope was low. No, wait. Yeah, I'll go again.
Convince himself immediately.
Am I allowed to add an experience to this since it's a reaction?
You normally would not, but if you can come up with a convincing enough
Okay,
argument,
might be the
will,
only time it would apply. Like, very specifically, it is Master Duelist to this situation. I am in a duel between masters in my mind.
I'll allow it to apply to this, but you're not going to get to apply it to every attack during this duel.
No, I was planning on using that one once.
Great.
Just one time.
Then I think this is a good use of it if you'd like.
Okay. And that's a +3 because I upgraded this one.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 on my fear. No.
Double or nothing, boy.
No.
It bumps
Enjoy
up.
Oh, so
Bumps up. Well, it is a 16
Ah, 16.
with hope still.
16 with hope. You mark 2 stress, and I clear a stress.
Very good.
As you swing out again and again, meet an after image as he appears where he was before. Not quite.
I'm gonna die.
I mean, you can.
That
for
was a
help anytime.
miss, so it is back to my side. I suppose pride will be pride. He's just going to keep attacking you.
Yeah.
He's going to, again, mark a stress and automatically deal his damage to you.
That's good.
Ouch.
Yeah, notably not... You have to recognize how this is affecting your party, though. Would Dusty Bilkins realize that? The demoralization of him not landing a blow as the enemy keeps repeatedly toying with him. That is 14 damage,
Okay.
physical.
All right. I will mark another armor slot and say that it again slashes, and this time it cuts off some of the like twirling conjuring I have going with my suit, making me look a little bit less cool.
Okay. And that is terrifying. It's a successful attack. All of you lose a hope.
I can see you guys, right?
I'm right there.
3 of them.
Yeah.
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 Notably, you'll look back at Boom Bunsen, who
Get in
has
here,
sort of
boy.
like slid behind the pole a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's back
Is
to
it
you.
my turn? Okay.
Yeah. He
I'm
again
gonna-
just like
Come
blinks
on.
for a second and then
And
right
he's
back
kind of
where he was.
kind
and
of
you have
standing
another
there.
Slash.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, Sealed, I think he has whatever your thing is. Then I'll turn back to him. Is this really how it's gonna go? Mano y mano.
I thought you wanted a duel. Are you scared? You recognize now that this is futile.
And I'll say my eyes do like glance over to you specifically, Silt. Considering you're like the only one that's beaten me ever.
Who is kicked back, just watching you, kind of with a smirk. Like,
If you were to look at Jetwing, he is like at any moment ready to move. He's like,
Okay, here's what I'll do.
almost can't stand watching it anymore.
Okay, I'll look at
Like,
Silt,
by yourself.
and I see that he's lounging, and then I'm gonna glance over at you, Jetwing, and I'm gonna wink. And knowing your power, the instant I wink, I'm going to start attacking and initiate a tag team against him.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Dope.
So that is 3 hope from me. And I am going to do a preservation blast, which I see the direction that you are, and I'm going to throw a fist forward, trying to hit him to push him into the direct line that you would be flying in to then hit him. So if I connect, it throws him back into far range, but you can hit him at any point within that.
Yeah, I'm a kind of a range guy. So I was just gonna maybe blink behind him, but still like shoot my bow.
That works.
Like blink out of sight or in a direction he can't anticipate, maybe at the timing.
Maybe
the
you're
goal.
above him, and as he's like arcing, you just shoot him
Yeah.
from above.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to roll
Provided
for that.
you hit.
Yeah.
Right.
You both roll.
Yep.
Guys, I have to do this. I have to do this to count. I just want the world to know that.
You thought
That's
it
a
might have gotten
19.
picked up on the camera, and you were worried.
Yeah, that's a 19.
Yeah,
with
we're
hope.
gonna
You had to
we're
regret
gonna
it.
use yours because mine was a 12 with fear.
19 with hope.
19 with hope, huh?
Yes.
That hits.
Yes.
Now, does his success count as my success as well if it's tag team?
Correct.
Yes.
You choose
yeah,
one
yeah,
roll.
Yep, we do. We both
Can
succeed.
can I like use this to engage my ranger's focus as well? Is what I'm asking.
I don't know what Ranger's Focus does.
Yeah, it's if as long as you make an attack, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
Then I'm gonna-
whatever ability you use can trigger it, you can do it.
Okay, cool. I will spend a hope then and apply my ranger's focus onto pride, which means it becomes my focus. I now know precisely what direction they are in, and when I deal damage to them, they must mark a stress.
Ooh,
And
nice.
if I fail, I can re-roll my duality dice by ending
Reroll.
ranger's focus.
We will. That's a great one to use against him when he uses stress. So that is only 8 magic damage for me.
Oh, yeah. Let me... $19
Oh, nice.
physical.
You guys
Nice.
can use physical or magical then.
Let's use magical because I know it hit him the first time.
That's fair.
All right. Magical damage. And how much is the
27.
total?
27.
27.
Nice.
And he must
That
mark a stress.
is-
And he must mark a
must
stress.
mark a stress. That is major damage.
Yes.
Ooh.
Heck yeah.
So he takes 2 HP.
After I fling him, I say, "Don't you know every game's better with a trick up your sleeve, baby?"
And that is a stress. So as that happens, you get underneath him and he starts to blink, and just an overwhelming force of wind, this time wide enough that it just like envelops anywhere he could move to. You realize at this point it is some variation of speed or transportation of some kind. It's hard to say, but he moves quickly and he's hard to get a beat on. But you just overwhelm him with the force of the wind, launching him into the air. And as he's off his feet and no longer able to apparently activate his powers, he's a sitting duck for Jetwing, who has blinked up above him and is waiting, burying a few arrows into his chest as he falls back down. And as he hits the ground, the forces behind him start to explode as you hear
Yes.
screams and cheers
Oh, nice.
as the sand spitters have started tearing into the enforcers.
Yeah. I thought that was bad
Um,
at first.
Like a starting gun, this battle is now off. And
Nice.
as this happens, he kind of looks wide-eyed and like almost angry and like embarrassed as he pulls himself back up onto his ass and just like his lips quivering as he's trying to maintain a smile. He says, "Kill them." And the rest of the Dockside Demons start to mobilize. All right, that was with hope, though, so it is still your move.
All right.
I would just like to add also, because of my specialization feature, when my focus makes an attack against me, I gain +2 evasion. Always.
Okay. Great. I'm going to look at you again, Silt. Are you still lounging now that everyone's coming into attack?
You'll see Silk kind of kicking up. But if somebody else wants to go now is probably...
Your last chance.
I got something, but you go ahead.
Yeah.
Just roll with
No.
hope, and then I can go right after.
No, he's saying you should go
Yeah,
first.
saying you should definitely
Just roll with hope real
Oh.
quick.
Okay. I'm gonna pop out of the tree, and in fact, I'm gonna. Do I want to get within close range?
Yeah, these things are terrifying.
I'm gonna assess the situation.
Ah, you got it, Silt. I'll get him next time.
I'm gonna close back up, but I'm gonna lower down to like the bottom of the stalk and get a little closer to engage. But
I love the
I'm gonna save
elevator effect. If you just like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's through the and I'll wait. I've got stuff, but I think it'll make more sense situationally.
Okay, Scrim's just gonna reposition. Are you moving just close? You're just like moving
Yeah.
within
I'm just
close.
gonna get to like the base, so then I can easily pop out and move around if I have to.
Okay.
And I'll say, like, obviously, I'm still fully targetable. I'm not using a domain card
Okay.
yet.
Do you want to? Are you trying to hide though? Like, do you want to roll just to see if you're hidden? Or are you just blatantly
yeah,
like over there?
I
moving
can.
in a group?
Well, I'm just moving.
Okay. Okay.
What is their setup currently? They're all just rushing forward around.
Yeah. So like, there was Pride in the middle, and
Yeah.
then there were 3 on one side of him and 2 on the other side, just sort of like in a flying V formation. He then got launched behind them. So there's the 5 of them in this kind of shoulder-to-shoulder line, and then he's on his ass behind them.
All right, well, that is a pretty good setup for, I guess, something I can do. As
Do it.
The stool
We'll say
would kind of
they're
whip up and
probably far range from you though, because he
Now
stepped
he's
forward to get
changing.
into close range. Right?
okay. I mean, I was under one of the awnings of these buildings, so I don't know where they are.
Right.
Mhm.
And you're saying you were next to Dusty?
I was under one of the awnings, wherever you think that would be. So
Well, I don't know. I just that's where this is tough, because it just depends on headcanon. Like, were you close to him, or in my imagination you were like kind of like off and a little bit further back, just like not trying to look like you were a threat at the moment.
well,
But if you were close enough to him that you would be considered the same distance from them to him, then you could.
I was imagining I was close, like I was sitting there preemptively planning to watch the duel.
Okay. And he stepped forward to get within close range of Dusty.
Yeah.
I think
I
you're
mean, it's
still
up to you, whatever
far
you want to
range.
say.
I think you're
Okay.
still far range. Because otherwise he would have been with them. Because we specifically said that Dusty and he were in close range, because that's how they were exchanging blows to begin
That's
with.
fair. Okay. Well,
You can still get there and make your attack. You just have to make
I just have to roll for it, yeah.
an agility roll to get there.
Yeah.
It's not a difficult one either. 'Cause
Right.
it's
I mean, it's
flat
open.
ground.
It's just there's the chance of rolling with fear.
Mhm.
I have to decide.
That was the same decision that I came to face.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I'll make it for the chance of I don't know, participating, I suppose.
Yay! Chance of
Well,
participation.
it's a fear. So,
Is
Yeah,
it
because
high
far
enough?
range is anywhere from 30 to 100 feet. So it's like a pretty big range, and I think they're beyond close.
Yeah.
so-
right. So that is an agility, yes. So it's 14 with fear.
14 with fear. I mean, I think you successfully get there, but it is with fear. Because 14's a high enough,
But it
that's high
was a
enough to meet a DC.
success.
Yeah.
It's a success, but it's with fear,
Oh.
so the spotlight still shifts.
Yeah, instead of my original plan, Silt will just kind of run up as they're pushing forward. Silt will kind of run behind. Just being room for one more.
So you're flanking. You're like running behind their line.
Yeah, as they're pushing in their flying V formation, Silt will just kind of run behind where, Pride sitting on his ass.
So you're gonna try to pass them to get. I think that's changing it to be. I'm not trying to be a stickler, but you said you're walking up to them, so that changes the DC. If you're trying to walk around the whole front and get to the guy who's prone.
Move me in a line towards him.
Yeah.
I did just put me somewhere, man.
All right. I'll say the D. Yeah, it's still fine. It's high enough that I'll say that you walked around. And you're walking towards Pride, or are you walking to try to get behind the line and get behind them to attack them? That's my question. No, so their line was not pushing forward yet because they haven't gotten the spotlight. But I'll say that you just walked parallel. No, I guess perpendicular to their line, around like past them, and none of them moved to intercept you. They're all still focusing on the others as you just walk past them and you turn your focus on Pride and you're walking towards him. Kosher?
Yep.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. So you head in that direction as that was with fear. So I will have now the last figure in the flying V, the one on the side of 3 who is further back, slowly dragging her giant dwarven feet through the dust, hands kind of clasped in front of her, her head twitching slowly. She'll look up and then raise her hands. And you see just like this silent explosion of darkness that emanates out from her chest that encapsulates everybody in far range.
Oh.
It's this strange dome that affects everything around you. The colors change, textures seem to change. It's like a patchwork of saturated colors and grays. The sky is dark, but light's not behaving like it should be. It's not as though you can't see. Everything is still clearly visible. It just looks changed. Like
Did she just change the density of the air?
like multimedia. Like surfaces look like they're made from different things.
Wow.
Faces
Wow.
almost look like abstract paintings.
That's
Oh.
wild.
While in this dome, it weighs down all of your spirits. It's hard to comprehend what's happening, and it's scary. All of you replace your hope die with a D8 until
Oh,
you successfully roll with hope.
Oh,
All right.
You just have to
That's
successfully
tough,
roll with
man.
hope.
That's a tough way to start.
Despair.
Okay.
Everything seems to slow down around you. All right. That is her move. We're going to do... The halfling steps forward, half covered in that molten gold on his head and hands. As he claps his hands together, you hear this, like, cling as this like gold aura seems to emanate around him. And it hovers in the air. It's visible, but it just lingers, this like flickering golden aura. No effect as of yet.
These guys are powerful.
Yeah, just so
I was
obvious.
just, yeah.
And the orc steps forward now. Eyes darting between all of you, looking down in the ground, trying not to meet your gaze. Before quickly standing upright, and chains seem to erupt from his chest, launching in each of your directions. You can't react fast enough no matter where you go. It seems to connect with you, but it does no damage. Just seems like you're linked in some way. As you move, the chain moves with you. It's not restricting your movement, but you are tithed together.
Mm-hmm,
Splash damage to me.
mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to pass it back to you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Kind of. How kind.
So that was 2 fear.
Okay.
The first one was free, and then 2 more movements.
I gave him both of those, by the way.
That's good. There's going to be a lot more we give him with our D8 hope die for a little bit.
Yeah, I know, right?
If there's anything you guys want to do, you should do it. Otherwise, I have something I could do.
Okay.
Yeah, screw.
Good. I am going to go up to Pride. Or actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to stay where I am, kind of peek around this cover. And in my belt, I'm going to pull out a long, like, thorn that's kind of, about the shape and size of a dagger. And as I hold it, it springs to life, and this green ooze starts to bleed or leak from the tip. And I'm going to throw this at Pride. And doing this, I'm going to activate Ruthless Predator, which is a foundation perk of a ranger, a Wayfinder Ranger, which won't do anything unless I hit. So I need to hit first. That goes with everything else I want to try. So
Come on, baby.
that's good. That is what is that? A 7 with fear?
Oh, good.
Oh, you actually, I
Aw.
was fully convinced that was a good
Yeah,
roll.
I know. Dang.
And I'm just
Okay.
I don't even like look. I'm just like trying to throw it around the corner, not to draw attention to myself.
You you are unnerved by this whole experience, rightfully so. And you try to be not the most nonchalant attack of all time.
Yeah.
He is gonna look and see Silt approaching, and a smile as he starts to stand up. And then as the projectile is coming from behind him, Silt, he doesn't break eye contact with you, but he just sort of like shifts for a second, and then you threw it like a dagger, yes, or was it casting a spell?
Oh, it was like a dagger. It is a spell, but
Over the shoulder dagger.
it's flavored as like I'm launching
Yeah,
a
yeah.
projectile.
So he sort of vibrates, and then the dagger just like passes through him and stabs into the dirt in between you and he, Silt. He still hasn't broken eye contact. Yeah, from your perspective, you might think you hit him, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, my friend, you failed an attack.
Yeah.
Double or nothing?
Mm.
No, my fear was higher than my hope. So
Coward. All right. But since you failed an attack, I believe there's another trigger. Let me double check. You failed with fear, yes?
yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Definitely.
was this a close range attack or far?
Far?
Okay, so you
I bet
evade
you-
that. You evade that passive.
Banking.
Let's see. I think there's another one.
Okay, good.
Yes. Oh, you guys are going to hate me. Okay. In this dome of despair,
Change your hope dice to a D4.
when you fail with fear, I'm going to mark a stress on the giant dwarf, and you're all going to lose a hope.
Okay. Hey, no more
Okay.
failing, guys. With fear.
With fear specifically. Okay. This could get ugly very
As
fast.
you
It
feel things just starting to change around you. The shapes around you are starting to almost go in slow motion, and your perception of time is confused in this dome.
I mean, they're kind of dominoes, though, so keep in mind. You don't know what all their passives are, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
All right, it's back to me. This time, the large. I mean, you can probably guess who's who at this point. I might just stop beating around the bush with the names.
yeah,
I was going to call that my
Rat.
next turn.
the
It's-
large.
I don't think we're
um,
having introductions, so
Yeah. I still want to call him a tiefling. The large
Infernus.
Infernus, thank
Infernus.
you. Steps forward, and you see he starts to grin, and you see this light start to glow from his eyes and out of his mouth as this heat within starts to well up, and he starts to kind of like shift back and forth. And as he shifts, there's almost this after image of flame that's like leaking out from his body. as he then just screams out and erupts into this small. It starts out as like a cyclone of fire before settling into this being of pure flame as he starts to rush towards Dusty Bilkins. Another element for you to clash with.
Which side is this guy on?
He is in between. So you walked around them to get
Okay.
to Pride. He's rushing away from you towards the rest of the group.
Perfect. So where I was, it was probably close.
Yeah. Yeah, you never got into melee range with them. Otherwise,
Yeah.
Not
that would've
melee.
been- things would have probably happened. So he's going to rush at Dusty.
Very good.
And he's going to make an attack just with one of these sledgehammer or maul-like fire fists. He does have to roll, so.
That's good.
Hey, that's a 19.
That hits.
Okay.
Alrighty. That is 19 points of magic damage.
Okay.
As his fist of pure flame burns around your armor and deals direct damage.
Oh no.
Yikes.
Shoot. Okay. That is major. So I'm gonna mark 2 HP. And as he was punching, Dusty was still smiling and like conjured air in front of him to think he's gonna block it, and it just went straight through it, pure power.
Yeah. Yeah, there's this clash of elements. It's like wind tries to bat against the flame, but it pierces through just the force behind it enough to get through your defenses. As Dusty has taken the brunt of the damage from this fight so far.
Well, did you still have that one tornado going underneath you?
Yes.
I mean, do you have a fire tornado now?
Ooh.
Some flame is getting licked up and pulled into it for sure.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
just a cool
Add a D-
image.
Add a D20 to my attacks. Sure. Yeah, sure.
All right. And notably, as you are hit, as a reaction, the chain that's linked between you and the
Oh, I knew it.
and jealousy, he is going to mark a stress just to add a D4 to that damage. So you just take a little extra. He's just going to pull at your life essence as your guard is let down.
So
It's an extra 2 points of damage. Does that push you over a threshold? 19.
No, it doesn't. No.
Okay, so then it doesn't actually change the amount of damage.
I thought you meant I'd take 2 more HP slots.
Hit points?
No,
Oh my
that would
gosh.
be crazy.
I was like, I'm gonna die.
Just free hit
Yeah.
point slots? Yeah, no.
Instantly. Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
Okay. All right, and then who else do I want to go? We're gonna have Lust, this caricature of beauty, step forward and make an attack at. Actually, Jetwing, you're above everybody right now.
yeah.
She's gonna look up at you. You will say you're close range, or I guess you can move far.
I say
huh?
far. I'm far.
All right, then yeah, you're far range above everyone. You're gonna be tricky. Okay, let me cook something up for you. Instead,
my short bow's far.
I mean, I guess she'll turn around and she'll walk towards Silt. That I was like, I don't. Everyone's scattered and Dusty's by himself in the middle of town square. All right, she's gonna turn around and she's gonna walk back towards Silt. You'll see as like Pride looks at her disapprovingly, but she's gonna step up to Silt and sort of intercept you as you're getting close. And she's gonna use an attack with the serrated sword. So just a normal attack against you. Ooh, bad. That's only 5 total.
5 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, as she rushes in and slashes with serrated sword, Silt will just kind of look around and then just swat out with his long ass arm as she's coming in and just kind of hit her. As I will mark a stress. To attack. I have to jot things down now because I want to remember my abilities. Okay. Oh, yep. Well, sorry, lady, you did not see this coming. As she goes in with the serrated sword, and Silt just backhands her as she takes 39 physical
Oh my.
damage.
Jesus.
Yeah, all right.
All right. That
Needed
is
it.
severe.
Needed it.
Warrior,
So
baby.
this is the exchange of blows that happens. She steps forward confidently, or actually turns and steps backwards towards Silt confidently, goes to lift her arm and swing the blade. Silt, as described, reaches up, catches her elbow, and pushes it out of the way before bringing down. You're attacking with your tail?
Yeah. So it would be tail, but
So swinging around, and the tail coming around like a battering ram to smack into her. What you don't expect is as you make contact, almost reflexively, bony spines split out from her skin in your direction, and you smash against them. As her body is stronger than the thin frame would suggest, and the bones themselves stab out in your direction defensively. She's going to mark a stress and return some damage back to you.
we both just marking stress.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a cool exchange. So that is 11 points of physical damage.
All right.
Hmm.
And you can armor
Yeah.
that.
As it'll just kind of hit, but it's still just kind of scrape off the scales. Just kind of.
As the tail snaps off some of the spines, and then they slowly start to retract back into her body. You see her form was at the moment of impact almost shortened and solidified, and then as they pull back into her body, she elongates again and returns to this form that she takes on.
Ooh, you're tough.
How dare you touch me?
You touched me back.
All right, I'm gonna pass it back to you guys.
Okay. The Dust Devil, after taking this punch, say, "Hey, now this ain't your fight. This is my dude with that man right there." And I'm gonna point to Pride, and then basically shoot, reach around and shoot a tornado out towards Pride.
Okay, remember you have a D8 as your.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, don't you worry.
Yes, because of my wild surge is a 5 now. That's a 23. It is with fear, unfortunately.
23 against. You said Pride.
Yep.
Okay, a 23 hits as he's
All
just righting himself and dodges the blade, looking up at Silt, disapprovingly glances at Lust as she steps in between. Does not react in time to this tornado that blows past the flames in front of him, catching him off guard once again.
That's 24 magic damage.
24 magic damage. All right. Where is he? Okay. 24 is major damage.
That's what I thought, baby.
That is another 2 HP.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
All right. He is looking pretty rough this time as he's battered by the debris that the tornado had picked up along the way. You see cuts start to spread across his face as he braces himself against the weather and looks up. His hair completely fucked up at this point. Blood dripping out of the wounds on his face. He kind of looks around angrily. Kill them! Kill them all now! I'm tired of this place. He's looking pretty rough. All right. That was with fear, though, yes?
Yes.
All right. Back to me. He is going to... he's going to rush up to Silt. And He's going to burn a stress, and he's going to attempt to use his ability. Notably, given Silt's power, to no effect. As you see, he starts to disappear to blink.
I was wondering
Silt,
about this.
you recognize where he was going to be before he even got close to you. And you're able to step out of the way, not expecting you to respond in any way. If we cut back to his perspective, he steps forward. And his ability is very short bursts of incredible speed. And so he starts to move at normal pace, and as everyone else moves into slow motion. But he classically sees Silt's eyes already where he meant to be. Not keeping up with him in speed, but just as he arrives there, you were already looking with
That's
one hand
awesome.
up to block the attack.
Oh, dude, I'm just imagining like that Justice League.
The look on his face as
The
he gets there, and
Superman.
their block was already prepared for his blow. It actually stops him before he even makes contact, and he returns to where he was. And he looks up at you and says, "Some sort of future prediction. Divination, perhaps."
Nah, you're just predictable.
As that is his turn.
Dude,
Hell yeah.
that's terrifying to you get to your spot and his eyes are just on
Yeah.
you already.
Yeah, that's
And was
awesome.
already
cool.
up to block.
That's an
Yeah.
awesome image.
That
All
is
right,
sick.
so that is another stress. And then Lust is going to capitalize on this, looking at you angrily as she wasn't able to pierce before. And you just see, like, she shakes for a second, not even using either weapon, just erupts into, like, almost a sea urchin of bone spires in every direction. Computer, what are you doing? Okay. So this one, a little bit harder to dodge. But she still has to make an attack. Oh, it wanted to be an 18 so bad, and it turned into a 2.
No!
Ah.
Wait, yes!
My wired mouse just saved your life.
Hey!
All right. Yet again, erupts
upgrade to the
into this. She also, I had to spend a fear to do this, an extra fear. As she erupts into this sea urchin-like being of bony spires, you before she, like, as she's starting to prepare the attack, you just casually take a step backwards and you're just out of range as those spires stop just an inch shy of your face. Would you like to make your retaliatory
I
attack?
will, Silt will take a step back preemptively as it comes in close. As I don't know if anybody can actually see it, but it'll just be sitting there going, as his tail will kind of raise and lower a couple times, going right there as he turns and swings in. Good start. Okay, not a great follow up. It's all right. We call that average. All right. And there's that. Okay. We have that'll be 38 physical damage as the tail comes in and smashes.
38 physical damage.
I love it.
That is
Yeah, it's not bad.
severe.
Yes!
So that is 3 more HP. She is, of course, going to respond in the same way as you guys have your little exchange, marking another stress to reflexively sprout more bone spires. And that'll be... Yeah, it just deals the damage. This is good against you. I don't have to try to hit. That's 14 physical damage in response.
Man.
Thematically, I like the idea of being unable to properly block against this one. So I'm just going to take the HP damage as
I like
Silt
it.
just weighs his options and just kind of sticks his tail in.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see how this is worded if I can. Yeah, so the chain that's tugging in your chest, it just says when you take damage, not when you're successfully attacked. Oh, I guess it wouldn't have worked earlier anyway. But anyway, I mark a stress, and I'm going to add another d4 to that damage. So you take 4 more damage. Does that push you over a threshold?
What was the previously?
14, I believe. 18.
Thanks to Vitality
Hey.
domain card, I
Great
just got protected from that.
Attaboy.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so the chain tries to pull at your life force, and does to some extent, but not enough for you to take more severe damage. Okay. That was Lust's turn. I'm going to say that at this point, the halfling is going to turn and rush over at the goblin who's been nonchalantly throwing in attacks from the shadows. Your disguise made you not as much of a threat, so the big guys up front were not like, I'm going to go fight that little fucking guy over there. But the halfling is not going to let you skate by so easily. As he rushes up towards you, you see the gauntlets themselves come to a point at each finger, and he's going to like lunge out at you.
Ah, shit.
Where's my d20? Okay. This is the third 2 in a row that I have rolled on
Dang.
this d20.
We love
What
it.
do you expect?
It's
It's
you. man.
crazy. It's crazy.
Staying true to character.
Yeah, it doesn't hit. As he lunges out at you, like claws bared with his golden hands, you see this like aura around him. It almost like dissipates as he gets close and makes an attack against you, and it dissipates in front of him as he swings, but he's not fast enough. If the Riparian Reaper is good at anything, it's avoiding conflict as you dodge out of the way.
Just morphs back into.
So that is another fear.
Love it.
You bastards. Okay, I am going to...
Do it.
I'm going to use another fear, and I'm going to have...
Yeah? Are you?
shut up.
Are you too scared?
I'm going to have the giant dwarf is going to turn, she's going to pull daggers out. You see her, like, holstered all over her body. She's going to pull out some daggers and turn and chuck one up at Jetwing in the sky above her.
This is which one?
This is the giant dwarf.
The
Sloth.
dwarf.
Sloth.
Oh,
Do you have hope? How many hope do you have?
3.
Like
Just
in
curious.
general, or
How do you feel? Yeah, do you
Yeah.
feel hopeful
Yeah.
about this battle? So that is... Ooh, that's a natural 20, baby.
Dang it.
It couldn't have
Pretty
happened
good.
on a less meaningful damage roll, frankly.
Well, then that's
So,
perfect.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Very nice.
listen,
she's
that
more-
luck
she's
works
more
both
support.
ways.
Yeah. Oh, but she has momentum, so I do gain a fear at least. Okay, so that is going to be... I mean... it's not the highest damage roll that it could have been, but... It's not nothing.
So
Let's
she
see what
doesn't have to
gets.
roll for attack on her thing. Oh, the 20 was the free attack.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't know
anyway,
my evasion.
critically succeeded.
You know.
Yeah, she does hit with the 20, I'll tell you that. 30 points of damage
Wow.
as this dagger finds purchase in one of the soft spots between your chitinous exterior.
Yeah, that's my severe threshold.
Oh, man.
So I guess I'll mark.
Wait.
Is
No,
it-
you won't. You won't. You're going to reduce that by 1d8 as soon as she threw that blade, I am conjuring once per rest. When me or an ally takes damage from an attack beyond melee range, I can reduce it by 1d8 as I
Does
fling
it
out.
happen from anywhere on the battlefield? You don't have to be close to them?
It says,
Beyond-
yeah, beyond melee range.
Mhm.
Shit. It's within close range.
I was gonna
No,
say.
there it is.
I'm pretty sure I used this previously.
Here it is. There it is.
Classic Colby.
It's
am I
crazy
right, guys?
that
The
if
Colby
a
card on it.
natural 20 was an auto success, I probably could have still evaded it.
Yeah,
The number
yeah.
of
You're a
the
dodge
dice,
tank,
which is
but
crazy.
20 is.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'll just mark 2 armor slots and then 1 HP.
Damn it.
Okay. And notably,
How
you
much
took
health?
severe damage. So that was 30. Jealousy, that chain that's tugging in your chest. When you take oh, you're lucky. I did the same thing Colby did.
What a loser.
Hey!
Not in
Ah.
range. You're not in range.
Thank God.
All right.
Learn how to read,
Anyway.
dude.
Marcus stress.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
That is the last attack, though. I'm gonna do this
I'm
round,
Marcus
I
Stress?
think. No, I was joking. I was telling Colby to do that for his bullshit comeback. Actually, no. The Demon of Wrath is, of course, going to attack. Since I just got that Fear for Momentum, I'm fine spending it to punish Colby for his wit. And so this is another Fire Fist. This thing's just wailing on you. The
Is he
clash of the
is
elements.
he in melee range?
He is.
I know.
He is certainly.
Unfortunately.
That is only an 8 to hit, however.
That misses you, bitch.
I'm still me. All right, dude.
Is
You're
that-
just asking for it.
He's in
Um,
character. He's in character.
Will.
That's what I said
just
as he's
a-
swinging.
Yeah.
So, interesting. Yeah, okay. I just thought of something else, but this could be fun. Anyway, he makes this attack. How do you defend?
This time, as he does punch, I conjure up even more of my power of the wind, and it basically like doesn't stop his fist, but it like pushes it to the side, and it just goes. And I say, "Ha ha, bitch!" For real.
Great. All right. So your wind, this time, there's just this clash. It's like some of the fire is getting sucked up into the vortex beneath you, and the wind itself is puttering out some of the flames as the flames concentrate in front of him, and he goes to make this reckless attack. But you are able to just completely dissipate his fist as if it melts like an eraser against the vortex of winds in front of you. As you are able to prevent damage this round. And now I will pass it back to you guys.
I would
Somebody-
like to try to do something
Somebody
cool.
kill somebody. Do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, I just took that dagger, but my focus is still on Pride, and I still
I've
see.
stolen your dagger.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. I rip it out of my no. I am going to shout down to Dusty.
Hell yeah.
Devil! Slingshot! Of course, we would have discussed this move prior.
We've practiced in the
Yeah, we've.
in Kina. Out in
This
the
is not
sands.
a tag team. This is not a tag team. This is
Oh.
my ability boost. So I'm going to
Ah,
mark a stress.
nice.
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it. I
this
think I know
is-
where you're
and
going with this, and I'm very
Huge
into it.
slingshot means, of course, you're just going to create a tornado. I'm going to roll before we do this. I have advantage on this attack.
And as you're doing that,
Who are you
I say-
attacking?
Oh, Pride for sure.
Oh, okay.
Going after Pride.
And are
Use
you
my
with a
focus.
bow?
Yes, with a bow. You'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm curious to see how it plays out.
Yeah.
I call this one the tornado, and then I
Oh
create a
my God,
tornado.
I max rolled on my hope die, and then I max rolled also on my fear. It's like the one chance I could have.
Oh yeah.
But then let me get the advantage.
It's still gonna be a good
That's
roll
still
though.
a good roll,
I
though.
know. It's gonna be a great roll. It's gonna be.
I forgot about the D8. I was like, so you crit? I forgot they were different.
29 with fear.
29
Ooh.
with fear.
Hopefully that at
29
least does it.
definitely hits.
Okay. So I'm picturing he creates this tornado.
Absolutely.
I start flying around it, like gaining even faster speed, so you can't even really see me. And I would say that I'm either, I don't know how fast Pride can move, but I would like to say that this makes me at least match his speed so he wouldn't be able to dodge it. And I blink toward him out of the tornado. And if you were to view in ultra slow motion, my arrow is here and I release when I'm like an inch away from his neck.
Yes, dude.
Ah.
Yes.
And I end within melee range, so I'd like to like almost like superhero skid to a stop like right behind him as well.
So
That's so sick.
I'm adding a D10 to this damage roll as well.
That's awesome. And it's like time slows down for both of them as they see it. That's so cool.
Rolled a freaking 1 on that. 13, 22. 22 physical damage, and they mark a stress.
22 physical damage. So this is what happens. As described, Dusty almost tries to kill the moment with his decree of, I call this one Tornado, as he creates another tornado. You enter the tornado and you pick up speed. You pick up speed to the point where you're also creating an amount of variance and unpredictability at your trajectory. And then at a certain point, you launch yourself, adding your boost to the exit velocity of this tornado. And just as described, you see Pride, who thought he had the upper hand in this duel, knocked back. The collective of this ragtag group in Red Rock proving to be more than he had bargained for, as he stands up and tries to make an attack and is thwarted for potentially the first time in his life. He turns and sees your approach and starts to respond. You're the only one that can see this. To everybody else, it happens in an instant, but you see him turn and look at you, almost dismissively start to step to the side as you match that change in trajectory. And he steps again, and you match it yet again.
The panic
And again,
rising.
as his eyes start to get wider and wider, and he starts to bring up his hands, but it's too late, as you're in his face, bow drawn already, and the arrow has already started to be released. With no time to respond to it, you see that last look of doubt in his eyes as the arrow sinks into his trachea and you skid into the sand behind him. The rest of you see nothing. You see Pride turn, blink slightly to his left, and you see Jetwing kicking up dust behind him in a superhero pose.
Yes.
Before you see Pride reach up to his throat
Nice.
and fall lifeless into the dirt.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Oh, that was nice of you.
Yes.
Not to touch his hair.
Sick.
Notably,
Yeah.
Jetwing,
I'm a
the
gentleman.
only other member who his ability would not work on.
Yeah. And me, because I'm a
Um,
master
awesome.
duelist.
Awesome. That was with
No, but you are the one that chose to duel him.
I know.
Okay. Pride is no more.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're lucky he was too cocky to use his other ability, which just let me be more efficient with my resources. I was like, he's gonna keep attacking. He's not gonna command people. He's gonna keep attacking. Anyway, Pride's down, and that was with hope or fear. That was with
That
fear.
was
So you
fear.
max rolled your fear. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll take the fear. As you see the rest of them kind of turn and glance before Wrath says, "No slowing down," and turns back to you. Doesn't seem like they are dissuaded in any way.
Good.
Who's gonna go first? I'm gonna say Lust is gonna step up towards Jetwing as you just took out. She's going to try to leave Silt's range. Does Silt have any responses to that?
Sure does. As it turns, Silt will just be like, over here. As Silt will turn and make an attack. We will see if this works. This is my first time actually attacking with this D8.
Oh yeah.
Well, I did. It was a reaction, so I wouldn't have worked anyway. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
But I did get a 20 to hit.
Nice.
A 7 and an 8. Not bad.
That is
20
good.
does hit.
All right. All these fucking dice. Notably lower than my other ones. That is going to be 31 points of physical damage.
So low.
31 is
World.
major damage, not severe. She is going to retaliate, so you take in response. Come on. 8 points of physical damage.
Okay.
As she is going to turn and say, Pride! You little bastard! As she steps away from you and the tail comes down, we'll say Jetwing, you turn and look over your shoulder as she turns to face you. You see spines erupt from her back as the tail meets them and then crushes through them, smashing her into the sand beneath her.
Yes.
You hear just like this horrifying crunch as bone shards splinter out towards you.
Normally, I don't like to kill pretty things. Thankfully, I didn't have to.
I love it.
Hey.
Lust is dead. All right.
Thank you, Silt.
I didn't do it for you.
Of course.
Fair enough.
I'm going to spend another fear.
You would.
Is that what I want to do? I guess I don't want to do that. I'm just going to have Wrath make another attack at Dusty.
Damn it.
Understandable.
I'll
I'm
get
not
him
going to
to.
say you guys are coming, but
That
Shut
is
your mouth.
a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
never thought I'd live vicariously through this guy.
Ooh, well. Half good, half bad. That is 16 points of direct magic damage.
Okay, that is minor. I will take that
Okay, so another
HP.
HP. And then, since you take the damage, I'm going to mark another stress, and we're going to see if we bump it up. Oh!
Bump it up.
Off the table. The chain in your chest pulls at you for one more point of damage.
Misses me. Barely didn't raise it up.
Yep. That's how we do it, boys. We roll like shit. All right. That is Jealousy's third stress. Okay. And then I'm going to spend another fear to have Avarice attack Scrim once more.
Ow.
That is a 13 to hit.
That
Wait.
misses. Oh,
That's a 12 to hit.
that misses.
Got him this time.
It's like I don't even notice the attack's missing me. I'm just.
Yeah, you're just like ducking and rolling, and he's just like digging feverishly into the ground where he's missing you, getting angrier and angrier. Okay, and then I'm gonna have Jealousy now make an attack against. He's also going to attack Dusty. He's gonna see
Go
that
for
this
it.
is their only point to leverage.
So they think.
That's a 3 on the die, so let's not even talk about it.
Can't touch
I
me.
like when willed GMs.
Yeah.
So that's a miss. Yeah. As he like grabs onto the chain that's connecting you two and like actively pulls on it, and you feel your essence start to get pulled through it before you just like rear back, kind of propelling yourself backwards with the tornadoes and pulling it out of his hands as he's unable to pull your life force. You just outwilled him.
Stop.
And then after I did it, I did this at him. I flipped him off.
And he is he's not a confident man. He's upset
just-
with the results of that.
Like the idea of like this like intangible chain that you can just kind of barely see faintly as you like take your finger and like sticking it through one of the
Yes,
loops.
yeah. Yeah.
Don't finger my chain. All right. As the two, you guys have now killed 2 of the Dockside Demons. The spotlight shifts back to you, and you'll see now as Boom Boom Bunsen steps forward,
Yes!
somehow
Yes.
renewed now with some confidence. Now that the tides in the battle have turned,
Hell
as he-
yeah.
he's gonna rush over to help out Scrim with the smallest one that's the furthest away from the brunt of the force.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna say, "I got him! I got him!" And he is gonna miss.
Perfect.
Not even roll for it. Just.
Yeah, he's gonna miss.
Can we get
Uh,
like a? Does he like do a big left hook? Or
Yeah,
no?
he runs up there winding it up. He's his one good hand that's not strapped to his body. He's full on like prepping it.
Donkey Kong winding it up. Like,
Look out, little guy, I got you. And he's gonna step up and he's gonna swing and like, not even looking at him, just like on all fours, kind of like running back at Scrim again. Avarice is just gonna leave the range as he like, like fully spins around on his heel, and then almost loses his balance but catches himself.
Charlie
This
Brown
one's
missing the
slippery,
football,
boys.
like-
yeah.
All right,
Nice.
back to you guys.
Screw
Good
you,
try,
Ringo.
boom boom.
I am going to the one that's trying to attack me. I'm just gonna panic, reach into my bag, and I'm gonna pull out a handful of what looks like dried vines. And as I'm holding them, they're gonna start to like revive and come back to life. And I'm gonna throw them at this creature to try and use Death Grip.
This is an attack, yes.
That is a spell.
It's
Notably,
yeah, but
before you roll,
it's an aggressive action.
Yeah.
am I able to just move? Use a movement before he rolls?
You can
just
move
in case it's
anywhere
weird?
within close for free.
Yeah, but he's Jetwing, so he can actually
Ooh.
he can move. Where would you like to go, Jetwing?
I would just like to move from out of the center on the ground, levitate again, so I'm flying, but fly over next to Dusty.
You want
Like
to be
lower
like in-
down, so like not within
like within
out of
close range of. So give me some specifics. Are we within close of Dusty? Very
Like,
close. Melee.
very close or melee of probably very close of range.
We'll say that you just like turn and leave a little like poof of dust in the ground beneath you as you appear just next to the dust devil.
Yeah, as you just zip away before you even do it, Silt just
Yeah.
yeah,
blocks him out.
yeah.
Good
Blocks
stuff.
That's sick.
Yeah. All right. So, Scrim, as you turn to attack, make an aggressive action towards Avarice, this golden aura that emanates around him. You feel as you begin to make the attack, there's this weird binding ability. You have to make a sacrifice in order to attack him. The easiest thing to do would be to give up a handful of gold.
This freaking guy.
If you can come up with something that's more compelling of a sacrifice that would meet the terms of the tithe, then that might suffice. But a handful of gold is the standard going rate to be able to attack him.
I can afford
That's
that.
hilarious.
You can attack with disadvantage, but this is how you attack normally.
I'm already attacking at disadvantage with this D8.
Mhm.
Do you have
Indubitably.
gold?
Yeah, I do. I have 2. I'm gonna use one of them. My handfuls for this attack.
So as you make the attack, a handful of gold just disappears
Yeah, I was gonna
from
say.
your inventory, and you see just like a little bit of like molten gold start to trickle down the side of his face.
That's cool.
Take this. No, pay me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
The
thinking.
toll.
It happens like as he's going to make it, it's like time freezes, and he has this realization that this is what's going to happen, and he makes the decision.
Okay, so a couple things happen. One, a 15.
15 does not hit.
All right, the next thing that happens is you gain a fear and I lose a hope
Oh no!
because I failed with fear.
Yes, and that person is still alive, so you do in fact.
And the
lose
next thing
a
is-
hope. All right. Well, you throw this handful. What happens to the handful of stuff as it starts to?
I threw it too early, so the vines didn't get to grow to their full length, and it's just like
So like a handful of spaghetti just sort
handful
of
of
like
covering.
smacks against the side
Yeah.
of his face.
He's just
Half-grown vines as you
and
just kind of.
easily grab it and throw it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he just
I'm
continues
gonna
on.
hide behind Boom. Yeah, I guess just one Boom right now.
Boom Bunsen. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Currently
gonna die. isn't
singular Boom Bunsen. You're gonna hide behind him?
Yeah. I was-
Great, solid choice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Surely
that's with
he'll-
fear.
he'll
So
be
it comes back to us.
he? Don't you dare
By
hurt my
us, I mean
boy.
me. Okay. At this point, you see Wrath is going to like just start to grow and swell in size before he ejects 3 sizable motes of flame that sort of shrink him back down to the size he was at before. As all 3 of them arc out, they land in the dust and then they start to grow and they turn into these fire elementals that branch off of him
Damn
as
it.
he's starting to kind of spread.
Fire mites.
So the 3 of them are going to join the initiative. But that is his move. Okay, and these things have range. So one of them, we'll start with one, is going to attack Calico, Jetwing, as he is going to just launch a small mote of fire at you. Ooh, that's pretty good. 21.
yeah, that's gonna hit.
Sweet. I'd love to hear it. That is not too much damage. Wow. That is, in fact, 6 magic damage as you are hit by this small mote of flame.
Let's try this. This is an attack within close range of an ally that's out
Sure
of
is.
melee
It
range.
Sure is.
Roll a d8 to see if you can reduce this to 0.
Okay. Bold. It's a 3.
Very good.
And
Well,
now it's only 5.
now it's only 5, baby. As I try to send a tornado, like a gust of wind at it, and it does move it, it just moves it away from your face to your shoulder.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just say,
Glancing
like,
blow.
it moved it enough of a way, and I, like, used one of my wings to block it on market armor slot.
I would not use your wing to block fire, by the way. Seems like an
Yeah,
important part of your
my wings.
physique.
You don't know what my wings are made of.
Part of the power, part of the ship, part of the crew. All right. Okay, so that is one of their goes. Mark a yes. Whatever this is called, fear for that. And then you guys are. Oh, okay. The other one is going to. It's going to have to spend an additional fear to do this, but it's going to just reach forward, and you'll see a small flame that had kind of caught in between you two is going to erupt, and you're going to see this explosion of fire that is going to hit both of you in close range.
I should have used it on this one.
He's still making an attack, to be clear, but it will theoretically hit both of you. It won't hit either of you. It won't hit either of you.
That's what I
So
thought.
don't worry about it. It explodes. As it starts
The
to erupt
change
into
in
flame, the tornado just immediately snuffs it out. You like reactively see it start to grow, and you overpower this thing kind of offhandedly and snuff out that flame. Okay, well that sucks.
So
all right,
that's gonna hit both. That's not gonna hit any of you.
yeah. Jealousy is going to now make his attack against Dusty. He's going to attack you again, trying to continue to push on their only point of weakness so far.
Weakness.
God damn it!
Wouldn't call it that.
It's a 12.
Oh, that hits.
Does it?
Yeah, that's my evasion.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I know that half of you are fucking dodge tanks, so I was worried.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay. As he pulls on your like direct life essence, this will also deal direct damage.
That motherfucker.
That is not very good though. Only 11 points of direct magic damage.
Okay, that's minor. I'll mark an HP slot.
Okay.
I'm starting to bruise, but I'm all right.
All right. Good to know.
I'm starting to bruise.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think I'm gonna pass it back to you guys after that.
Dusty's gonna say, "Shit, those fists are hotter than the devil's balls in a brass skillet." And he's like,
There
look
it is.
around. Definitely one of the lines he practiced. I'm saying, "Now get away from me!" And I'm gonna cast
You're gonna hear-
Preservation Blast.
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to push back all targets within melee range. So it's Wrath and his minions.
You're just gonna get one of these from Jetwing. After that combo.
That is 20. It is with fear, unfortunately. And that is my last wild surge. So I am using this massive tornado and pushing that out from like in front of me and hitting all of these back into far range. And they're all
How many can you hit?
Any target within close range.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
targets.
I'll say
I should
that's
say.
all three of these minor elementals, and
That's a solid 8
Right.
damage.
8.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
huge, brother. Okay, so that is 1 damage to Wrath. Notably, the first time anybody's hit him, and that is 1 damage to all 3 of the. Oh wait, you said 8? That's major damage to the elementals.
Let's go.
You just
Yeah.
hit thresholds. That's 2 damage
Nice.
to all of them.
And then Dusty, his now like he's fallen back into a little bit of a tornado, like 1 foot off the ground, and his garbs are way too long. So he's like, "All right," and then he grabs and rips off, and he rips off the lower half. So he's basically wearing like tights. And
Is that
that's
with
it.
fear or hope?
That was fear.
Okay, great. I'm down to 5 fear, notably at this point. Okay, so they all get launched back, and you see them pushed back by this thing, able to like put up enough of a barrier to block most of it, but they're not able to stop the force, the raw force of it as it displaces them back to far range. As they right themselves, I'm gonna have Jealousy once again try to pull on that chain. So that is this is my free action this round. Come on, baby.
This is against me.
Yeah, of course. That's 14 to hit you.
That hits.
That hits now. Good. That is 7 points of direct magic damage.
It's 1 HP.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not good math. That's 10 points of direct magic damage. Probably
Still 1.
Okay. That's Jealousy as he's just like pulling on the chains, trying to pull all of your life essence out. As it is actually, the chain is moving closer into him and pulling further out of you. Okay. Then Avarice is going to turn and see Boom Bunsen standing between Scrim and himself. He will make an attack against him.
No.
No.
Eh.
That's 15.
That misses Boom Boom for sure.
And that definitely hits.
His evasion is 2.
All right. So, Boom
Hold
Boom
on.
Bunsen.
Why are you talking like this?
Why'd you hide behind him, Scrim?
I had a plan.
You coward.
He just needed to survive one more turn.
Which he will.
He's standing to take 15 points of damage this turn.
I mean, I can't prevent that.
As he lunges forward, Boom Boom sees you behind him, and he turns and starts winding up a punch. As he goes and lunges forward, other arm still in his makeshift sling, Avarice just leaps onto his face and just like with one hand cuts across up under his jaw and across his eye. His whole face is bloodied. His blood sprays out in the other direction, Rocky style, as his head turns, snaps to the side, and he falls down onto the ground. As Avarice lands, blood on his claw, and he's gonna start to run towards Scrim. Scrim, you see Boom Bunsen look back with his one open eye, look around, and then close it.
Yeah.
To be dead.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But that does he worked as a shield for one turn for you, so that is a fear that I'll use to do that. And I don't have that. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say, shit. You guys are really fucked with my resources well here.
Man, we just stood here.
Well, you did kill 2 pretty prominent members of the
That's
group.
true.
We'll say Wrath. I'm gonna spend a fear and have Wrath close. You pushed him far range?
Far range.
Okay. So he's gonna spend his turn getting back up to you.
He would.
You?
Can't pass up a duel against the Dust Devil.
Actually, he might pass up a duel against the Dust Devil.
You
He's
can
gonna
pass
see
up a
that
duel.
Jealousy's pulling, and he sees that your size shrunk, and he is going to, being Wrath, look at the biggest enemy on the battlefield. He's going to turn and head towards Silt. Actually, you probably launched him towards Silt. I think it's
Yeah,
reasonable to
I was gonna
assume
say.
that he's within close range. So he's just going to turn and attack Silt instead.
I did it on purpose.
Like, hold this.
Yeah. Wearing Silt down for our inevitable epic battle.
That is a 17 to hit.
17. That's good. As he comes in with one of these powerful blows, as Silt just kind of, as I'll spend an armor slot to boost my evasion,
That's good. Fuck you.
and then I will
That's
mark a
good.
suppress as Silt just the big one, as I'll swing around with my tail.
It didn't work out like you thought, now did it?
How much does spending an armor slot boost your evasion?
5.
Wow.
Oh my
Is it
God.
until when?
What?
It's just equal to my armor score.
Just like
Until when?
Just,
Like,
just for one attack.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not like shield.
No.
So much.
Well, not great damage from that one. Let's see.
47.
Yeah, yeah.
It is 30.
Feels
30
good, doesn't
physical.
it?
30 damage. 30 damage. That is major damage. He's going to mark 2. And then as you dodge out of the way, and then you bring up, you're going to punch him this time?
That was my tail.
Okay. As the tail swings around and connects with the side of his flaming form, he's going to take the brunt of that force, and you're going to hear him as like almost like magma sprays out and hits into the dirt, like kind of his like flaming blood. You're going to hear him say, "Oh, good. The big one." As he's going to, in retaliation to your retaliation, mark a stress since he took damage and make another attack at you.
Oh,
Ooh, that is 19 to hit.
all right. I will mark an armor slot and distress as we continue.
Yes, the big one.
The big one. All right, here we go.
You guys ever seen that boxing match with the two giant guys holding each other's
Yeah,
faces?
just doof, 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 doof. Yeah. Except for Silt's literally cheating. He can see the future.
True.
They don't know that.
I'm on.
Well,
to you.
Pride knew, but he didn't have time to
Pride
tell
did,
anybody.
but we, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
As soon as he
on to
went to
you.
Reveal the
speak, he got
secret.
shot in the trachea.
Knew what I was doing.
All right, we are up to 35 for that one.
35 is major damage.
Just tail swing in, hit one side, he swings out, Silt spins, tail slams into his other
That's
side.
badass.
And of course, he's going to mark a stress and he's going to keep this fucking train going. It is
Yes.
back and forth, back and forth.
It's gonna just keep going till one of you dies.
Although he does appear to be somewhat frazzled, as he is only going to make a 7 on that attack.
7. All right, I will mark a stress, and here we go.
Yes.
Yeah, this is gonna. I'm imagining this happening in real time. It'd be so cool to see.
Just
Mac getting just pummeled. Yeah.
Just
Just magma flying
impromptu,
everywhere.
Just heavyweight slugger match.
Yeah.
Dusty's watching intently Silt's
The
moves
big
it's-
one.
to try to find his tell.
I like how I started like, oh, the big one. Yes, that big.
All right. That is going to be 32 damage.
32 damage.
That-
How do you want to snuff this
Yeah.
flame?
Yes. Yes.
Hey.
As the
Pretty.
tail comes in, crunches one side, tail comes out. He's kind of feels the cracks down his body as he just puts his hands up to swing down, just an overhead power swing. As as you guys just see his hands just kind of as you see Silt snapped around his neck, and then just.
Oh, nice. Godzilla style.
As he just kind of turns.
King Kong versus Godzilla for real.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
As you clamp around his neck and start to swing him back and forth, the flames dissipate and it returns to just the form of the Infernus, this enormous Infernus with his arms clinging to his sides, or not, hung down at his sides now. For those of you that can see, Silt wouldn't be able to, notably. Just this enormous smile on his face. Even in death, this is exactly how he wanted to go.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
As Silt turns and drops him as he kind of flops to the ground. That is a spicy drink.
Oh, Dusty
I'm like-
can't help but laugh. He loves it.
I'm like, you hear Jetwing mutter just like,
Yeah,
I know
game
he's on our
recognized
team,
game.
but my god. He's terrifying.
Scrim, you see the body of Boom Bunsen.
I was gonna
go.
say I haven't looked away from Boom Bunsen, thinking
goes-
that he's dead.
He goes. He can't help it.
Immediately
He's trying to
draws
play
the
dead.
attention of Atlas.
Yeah,
He's-
Yeah.
You're still alive, huh?
He can't refuse a good joke. Yeah, pun.
You don't know when to quit, old man.
I didn't hear no bell.
It's a callback to the cold open.
All right.
Yes.
At that moment, all three of the minor elementals snuff out slowly and dissipate.
Nice.
All right. Things are looking rough for the demons, the Dockside Demons. You see at this point, Sloth starts to look around, and she glances over at Avarice, who is still just like focused in on Scrim, kind of ignoring what's happening, and then at Jealousy. And Jealousy, seemingly stepping up at this point, says, looking back at the group of enforcers being assaulted. You see occasionally an enforcer will try to rush through, and then you'll hear like as a sand spitter will rush behind and a goblin will jump off and just like backpack grab onto him and then just
Oh, that's
explode.
Kamikaze!
Yeah,
I
so
forgot about-
and you see in the
Sounds
midst of it
so
all,
fun.
out in the middle of the warfare that's happening behind you, you see the giant dire badger bear, and on its back you see standing holding the reins is the madcap Azazel, holding these spears that have some kind of heavy powder affixed to the end. So every time he's throwing his spear, it's exploding wherever it lands. The battle is
guy-
raging,
That's a lot of aura.
and Jealousy sees all of that and looks back at the rest of you, and then looks to Sloth and kind of gives a nod. And then I'm going to use a fear. They're going to attempt to flee. I'm going to use 2 fear, I suppose, back into the fray of what's happening behind them as a chance to escape. I'll leave it up to you guys if you're going to try to pursue.
They have to pass by Silt, so.
It's a big open battlefield. They're not going to run
Correct.
within melee range of you. But, like, yes, you could, like,
Yeah.
chase them down.
Oh, 100%.
I would like
Yeah.
to try to do something cool as they try to.
Well, chasing down's kind of your whole deal, so.
Yeah, so the 2 of them are going to start to flee. The Dome of Despair has not dropped, nor have the chains. It doesn't seem like something that they need to drop in order to start leaving. But you would imagine once they get to a certain range, that's going to happen. Avarice is so consumed by something about Scrim. Who's to say? Maybe the fact that Scrim's whole persona lately has been blinged out and like he is a man of means. Maybe has come back to bite him here. Your gold teeth, perhaps. As he is locked in on you and does not seem to pay attention to the fact that the battle is not turning in their favor. Okay, the spotlight's back to you guys. I have 2 fear.
I'm letting him go.
I am going to try to do something cool to attack.
Yeah,
Sloth.
I'm gonna try to intercept the giant dwarf.
Okay, you'll have to like rush after them
Yeah.
because they're running and you're fast enough that you can catch up, and they have to run into your
So Avarice
range.
is
So
still
you will be
trying to
so
attack
close.
me.
Avarice is still on your ass.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Wow.
I would like to try to do something before he kills me.
It's our turn.
I know, but
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, I'm gonna fail with fear.
Oh,
Here, if you
Don't.
want to, I can succeed for you real quick.
Have you tried to roll well? It's actually pretty easy.
Prove it.
I'll survive. Yeah, go for it. We can.
Here, I mean, I'm gonna try to intercept the giant
Yeah.
dwarf first.
I'm still rolling a d8.
Yeah,
think
go
we all
Everyone
are.
is, I think.
I think everyone is.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not.
just
I'm
so
not.
easy.
That's why I wanted to go.
Oh yeah, you crit. I forgot.
I didn't, but I.
Well, then go
rolled.
for it, big boy.
Anyway, I'm
Or
gonna take
not.
my turn now.
There you go. Do it.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna spend an experience to add my hunter experience, or hope to add my hunter experience
Okay.
as I intercept and chase down this giant dwarf.
Ironically, a council hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What am I using? Agility? Guess I'm just chasing him, right?
Oh no, you can move that. Like they had to run past you, so you
Oh.
just had to move close to get there. I'm just
Oh,
saying,
that-
like it's not like you stepped in front of them. They like are running away from you. With their whole turn, they tried to do that, but you see them and you can make pursuit. Because they had to run past you, they're still within close range by the end of their turn, so you get there without having to make a roll for it.
Okay, perfect. Or
Which one are you
how
hitting?
close
The
are they
dwarf?
to each other?
I'll say yeah, close. I mean, very close. Not melee,
Yeah.
but very close.
So I will dash in between the two of them, eyes locked on that giant dwarf, and I have prey. Just my eyes kind of just narrow in as my smile grows, as my deadly focus activates. So I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack using that hunter experience. Oop. It's a critical hit.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Of
baby.
course it is. Of course it is.
It's 2 5.
Nice.
All right.
So you gain a hope, clear a stress,
I just burnt that.
get back to a D12.
Boop. All right. What are these D10s? Okay, so at base it's 50 damage.
Oh, jeez.
57 technically.
That's pretty good.
That'll do it.
Which dice. So not 57, 61. Yeah,
That's before you roll.
before I roll.
So that's already, what's the category beyond severe?
Massive.
Massive.
That's already
Yeah.
already massive damage to jealousy.
All right, well, do I bother rolling?
I thought he was going
That
after
is-
Sloth.
Well, I assume this is whirlwind. Is that what you were going for? Or what was the thing you were asking about them being close together?
Yeah, I just want to make sure they're very.
Oh, you
close
just want to be in
together.
melee range of the two of them? Well, I guess yeah. Who did you want to hit then?
Or very close between. But
Sloth. Oh, you wanted to hit Sloth. You said the dwarf, right? So I
Yes,
guess that
dwarf.
would be, yeah. With your roll, it'll definitely be, 4 HP. Okay. Yeah. You. How do you attack them?
as the eyes narrow, as Silt just moves in, just slides up, kind of making him like stagger for a second, as his tail just comes in and just connects with the giant dwarf's head, as Silt just just smashing in.
Yeah. She knocked off her feet and kind of spins and gets knocked down into the sand.
Yeah. Silt slides in like down on all fours at this point.
Mm-hmm. And the side of her face is bloodied and bruised, and her eye is like immediately swollen shut. As she looks back, the greasy hair stuck to that side of the face in the wounds. Okay, Jetwing, did you have something you wanted to do here?
That was with hope. So
Yes. I was going to attack Sloth, but I see Silt taking good care of her. So
She's not dead.
Yeah.
I know, but I also turn and I see Boom Boom on the ground, a little bloody, and my friend Scrim over there in Avarice. So I'm going to use my signature move
Hey.
on recall is stress. Recall cost.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna recall that. So what you see is Jetwing flies up super high, and you see the silhouette of him spread his wings right in front of the sun, and you hear this. You don't hear it, but you imagine it.
Yeah.
Okay. It kind of picked up.
yeah, it did okay. It was enough.
We can edit and
No,
post.
no, do it one more time. No, I'm just kidding.
The red-tailed hawk call.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, specifically.
Yes. So I get to roll a d20 as my hope.
You can't make that sound with your own throat?
Now I wanted to find that video of the guy doing it.
Weird that you specified throat.
I mean, it is the larynx.
It's easy enough when you use somebody else's throat.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I don't want to sign off on that.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke, and I actually don't want to. I don't want to be in the same room as that. Cool.
27 with hope.
Nice.
27 with hope.
With
That-
hope.
Wait, this is against avarice,
Avarice.
Oh, you have to spend money for
so
that.
you have to pay the
So-
fee.
Yeah, it cuts to like a all white dimension where he's just like. And I drop a little handful of gold in his hand and like slap him in the face, and then
The gold appears again, dripping down the side of his head.
One of my
And
2 golds.
So,
the
yes.
attack
Rolls
does
told.
hit.
Okay,
Get
so
into that
what
boy's
you do
hole.
is you see the wings spread.
Oh wait, you haven't
And
even
I-
rolled to hit.
No,
Like in my mind, you
I've-
crit because of this, right? You haven't even rolled to hit yet, did you?
They did.
yeah,
That's what my
that was a
27.
27.
Yeah.
Oh,
With
I don't
hope.
know. Sorry, I was so wrapped up in everything that
Yeah.
was going on. 27 definitely hits. Yes.
Yes, and so you see me shoot an arrow, and then I blink as I'm like traveling with the speed of the arrow. Wherever it connects, I close my wings and turn my back because my wings are more almost like a hard glass material, and
Ah.
smash the arrow
Like
into
a hammer and nail. I
Jam.
love it.
Yeah, nice.
Sick.
That's awesome. So cool. I wish I'd thought of it.
And I'm going to find it real quick. If he's going to mark, oh, whoops. Mark a stress to gain +1 bonus to proficiency when I make a damage roll. If it's severe damage, 8 mark a stress as well. 31 physical damage.
31 physical damage. That's severe. You just pushed it over the threshold.
Okay.
So that's
So
3
I-
damage.
Attaboy.
And I made him my focus 2, marking a hope, so that's 2 stress.
Ah.
Okay.
I was convinced you were gonna say made him your bitch. I'm not gonna lie. My brain was just like,
I made
and I
him.
made him my.
If it was me, I would have.
So
Yeah,
that was with
yeah.
hope or fear?
It was with
Oh,
That was
hope.
the hope, yeah.
Does
Yeah,
that
still
count
with you
though?
guys.
Because I used a D20 as my hope.
Yeah.
Am I still
of
affected
course
by
it does.
sloth?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
No,
had
you're
him
no
as
longer
succeed.
affected. You broke out of it.
Sweet.
Your mind's
Alright.
starting to make sense of the shapes around you.
All right,
Scrim?
Scrim. It's your turn, baby.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do,
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over to Boom's body, and I'm going to attempt to cast Wild Fortress. So I'm gonna pull out another handful of seeds from a bag and just scatter them wildly all around us. And I make a spellcast roll with the attempt to beat 13, and I don't, so nothing happens.
Brutal, my man.
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
I'll say that things
Uh,
start
Earlier,
to
it's
sprout
spiritual,
around
isn't
you, but the fear of the moment just prevents you from being able to really
Actually,
empower those abilities.
I am within close
You're-
range of him
Okay.
now. I'm assuming because I just attacked Avarice.
Okay.
Because Avarice is distracted, Luckbender activates. I'm spending 3 hope, the rest of my hope, and you get to re-roll your
Yes.
duality dice.
This is important.
Yes.
'Cause Boom,
Boom Boom needs
Boom
it.
Bunsen was
Hey.
about to get fucking curb stomped. He's cutting straight through all you guys getting to Boom in any way.
That's the rest of my hope. Make it worth it.
Well, it was with hope this time, but I still failed.
Really?
Hell
oh my
yeah.
goodness.
Darn.
What's your
What's
What's your modifier?
2?
Oh,
Two.
good.
Darn.
Good.
Yeah, that happens. And I haven't rolled above a 4 on like either of my dice tonight, so that's just how it's been
Ooh.
going.
Yeah,
You got the
don't
will
worry.
curse.
I know someone's
Yeah.
got to wear this.
Because you
crown.
looked at the picture in the chat. I told you, man. You guys shouldn't have done that.
That's true. I actually didn't look at it.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, it's Travis's
Someone in
fault.
here.
You're
All right.
welcome.
Anyway, so the plants start to grow around, but you can't empower them enough because the fear is just, you're just like kind of shaken by this whole experience.
Do
But you
this.
have created a nice little meadow for Boom Boom to nap in.
Oh,
And with that, since it was a failure, we'll go back. Jealousy is going to successfully make his way. Well, Jealousy is going to attempt to leave the range. Of
grippy,
Silt.
grippy.
Nope, don't say that.
I will go ahead. I will use a hope. I'm going to attempt to predict where he's going to go with my divination.
Are you going to prevent him from moving, or
I'm
are
going
you
to prevent him
going
from
to...
moving.
Okay.
Notably a non-aggressive action.
Yep.
That is going to be 21 reaction.
21. That does succeed. How are you going to stop him from moving?
As he starts to move, just Silt's tail will just kind of swing up, just kind of causing him to stagger back, and just completely just kind of like short circuit, force him to hesitate.
Okay. Yeah, as you do so, you swing your tail up, and he stops. And it's almost as though, like, for a moment, the chain that connects the two of you pulls in the opposite direction. You sort of outwill him, and you pull on that chain, and he gets yanked back in towards you just slightly. With that, I'll say that you guys have successfully gained enough of leverage into this situation. You have Sloth nearly on death's door at your feet. You have Avarice bloodied in between 2.5 of you. And you have Jealousy now basically restrained, unable to make his escape that he was attempting to make. The rest of this plays out as one would expect. Are you going to... What's your plan here? Are you going to dispatch of them? In which order? What's your order of operations?
It's kind of rude to call Scrim a half person just because he's short.
Nobody is.
Boom was 2. The other 2 of you made up the other half.
yeah.
Unless Dusty does anything, Silt is going to just tear into this giant dwarf.
No,
and
you
then
go
soon
for it.
after-
Yeah. You do that as I go over to.
So as you do that, as you finish that, as you're like digging in, as the rest of the party kind of gathers on the other side, you guys will see as you're approaching Avarice, the colors around you start to flicker before they eventually revert back to their natural color. And the bright early morning sun shines through once again.
in the distance.
And to the last one remaining, I'll walk over, which is Avarice, right?
Well, I mean, depending on how this plays out, either Avarice or Jealousy. Avarice is actually on death's door. If you intend to speak with Avarice, you would keep him alive probably long enough.
We'll keep him alive long enough just to say.
So then probably Jealousy would die first. Yeah, he'd attempt to flee again. Silt would probably chase him down.
Eventually,
Silt's
those
gonna
chains start to dissipate.
And Avarice is that greed?
Yeah.
Okay. So here I'll walk over to him and I'll just well, I don't have to kneel because I am short. I'm gonna dissipate.
But I like that you would anyway.
Yeah.
He's your height. You kneel down like you're talking to him.
I kneel down like I'm
down
talking to him, and I'll just say, "That didn't go like you thought it would, huh?" And then I'm gonna pull out a bag of coins, and pull one out with some wind, and then like do this as it's here, and then I just go, and I'm gonna like push it through his head as hard as I can.
So as this is happening, as you go over to him, and you kneel, and you start talking, you say that didn't go over how you thought it did, or it would, did it? You see that for the first time, his eyes just fixed on Scrim's gold teeth and belongings. He kind of like looks over at you and then takes in the rest of the battlefield. And then he sees the coin as you bring it up, almost like a dog with a treat.
Yeah.
And he says, "You think this is over? You barely survived one strike force. We are but one of many. Even if we die, another will take our place. There is no outcome in which you prevail. Run. Run and hide like the vermin you are, because they are coming." Before you push.
And then right before I just say, "We'll see," and then I just fling it through.
And as he's bloodied, blood pouring out of the sides of his mouth, his aura starts to flicker. You do still technically have to pay, but we'll say that the coin breaks through the aura and it sort of starts to shatter around his face and then just pushes through his head.
It's like you just have this handful of coins just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. This will work one time. Yeah.
And we just see like from behind him, you just see like a little light shine through the hole in the middle of his forehead as the coin clatters to the ground covered in blood, and then he falls to his knees. and collapses.
Can we have Scrim just come out and like spit on
Scrim can do whatever Scrim wants to do. Scrim is currently nurturing the fallen Boom Bunsen
Yeah.
in the small meadow
Yeah.
that he has he's made for him.
I'm trying to nurse his wound with some healing salve created from natural herbs and spices.
Oh.
As it happens, Boom opens his eye, sees that you're tending to his wounds, like immediately pops himself back up. He's like, "Well done, little goblin. I'm feeling right as rain. Who's left?"
Who's left? You got him,
the
buddy.
rest of them, don't worry.
And
Excellent
that
work, Boom Boom.
is where we will end tonight's chapter of Aeridius.
Yeah.
Thanks for
baby.
tuning in. This story may continue on next week. I guess you'll just have to tune in to find out. But for now, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.
Salutations.